Hey guys, welcome to another Hunter video. I'm a Night Elf Hunter, I'm a Draenei Hunter on the Whisperwind server, and what I am going to talk to you guys about is how to level a Hunter. Now I am going to teach you just some very simple experience tips on how to level faster, and some very basic but crucial Hunter tips on the mechanics of a Hunter and how you should best utilize your Hunter. Now Hunters are the easiest class in the entire game to level, and there are many reasons to that, but I'll explain them in another video and a little later in this video as well. However, Hunters are definitely not the easiest class to play, and some people confuse that because they are so easy to level. Now, as a Hunter, you should start off with a good foundation. So usually you have W, S, A, D, and up, down, left, right arrows for moving. What you should do is go into your key bindings and unbind your S key, which is to move backwards. The reason you want to do this is because you are a Hunter and you are a ranged person. And with a Hunter, if an enemy gets too close, you cannot shoot them with your bow, your gun, or your crossbow. And so what that means is you're losing a lot of damage because you're right up to the person, and you need to get away from them as fast as possible. Now, going backwards, you cannot move as fast, and while moving away from them by strafing, which I'll explain later, you will be able to move faster while still attacking them. Now, there are a few add-ons that you really need as a leveling Hunter. One of them is range display. Oh, and I also have some heirloom items just to let me level faster, just for the example of these videos. Now, again, add-ons, range display, omen, which is more important once you are level 10, but you should still get it now, and also quest helper, which is very important to tell you where you can complete your quests. And I'll have the link to all these downloads in my website, so go to the link in the sidebar and I'll have links to where you can find those. Now, as a Hunter, or as any class actually, once you are leveling, your best source of experience would be from quests. And there are a certain level where you can get more experience from battlegrounds, but I'm not going to go into that because I'm just going to concentrate on the PvE aspect. Once you're working, or once you are attacking an enemy, you have to be at least 30 to 35 yards close to them, or actually 5 to 35 yards, or else you can't shoot them with your ranged weapon. And once you're above 35, unless you have an extra skill to give you more range, you won't be able to hit that enemy. And you see, range display tells me right now how far I am away from the enemy. And you see what I'm doing right now? I am pressing my right mouse button, turning, and pressing D for right. And that allows me to run away from the enemy at full speed while still shooting them. And what I am doing is concentrating on the cooldown of auto shot. Now this might be a little complicated, but auto shot has a cooldown, and as you see right now, I can only shoot while I'm standing still, and if I move backwards, I'm not able to move as fast as I am by strafing. As you see, strafing goes a lot faster. Now you have two major cooldowns you have to worry about. One is the auto shot cooldown, and the other is your skills cooldown, which you don't have any, or I don't have any skills right now to show you, but I will talk about that after. And also there is the per skill cooldown, but they are not global and they don't affect all your other skills. So as I'm collecting quests, that is how the best way I am gaining experience. Now, as soon as you are level 2, you should go and grab your next set of skills. Every 2 skills, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, and in increments of 2, you will be able to get a new skill, whether that's a complete new skill or an upgrade to a skill. So go check with your profession or your class trainer as often as possible whenever you have 2 level ups. Now as you see, run away a little bit, wait for the cooldown of auto shot to finish, and then stop, shoot, and then run away a little bit. Now it takes a little while to get used to how far you can run or how long you can run for before you have to stop and start shooting the enemy again. Now take your first few levels and learn this quickly so that you can get the foundation right. Now at level 2 you get the ability Track Beast. Now hunter tracking is one of the most beneficial things a hunter has for leveling, because it can track everything except mechanical creatures. And so what that means is for quests, you know exactly where a quest mob would be via the minimap, and you know just how many there are, or how many enemies there are, or even people in battlegrounds. So tracking is a very powerful tool for a hunter. Now at level 4 you get an aspect of the monkey, and your first shot skill. And an aspect is what a hunter has, kind of like paladin auras or death knight auras. You should have one on at all times. Now right now I only have aspect of the monkey. That gives me defense, aka dodge, and later on I'll get another one, aspect of the hawk, which gives me more attack power. So I have aspect of the monkey on at all times. And your other skill that you get is Serpent Sting. Serpent Sting is a shot skill, so it activates a global cooldown. After you shoot it, every 1.5 seconds, you can use another shot skill. And it is also a dot damage, which I'll show you what it's good for. Now, as you can see, a tip for leveling: if you get overwhelmed, then you start running away in the opposite direction, and once you're far away, you will get out of combat, and then you can eat and drink once you get overwhelmed by too many enemies. So just now, what happened was I ran out of ammo for my crossbow. And don't make the same mistake that I did, to the point where I have to run away from enemies. Go and buy some extra ammo so that you're able to shoot, since you are a hunter. And also, you are going to start off with one backpack, your original backpack, and a arrow pouch, or arrow sleeve, or whatever it's called. So go to the nearest vendor, and as soon as you have enough money, buy some more bags, because it will be very beneficial now and later on to have more bag space, so you can pick up more quest items or loot so that you can sell back to vendors for more and more money. It's an investment. So sometimes you may see a skill has increased. In this case, it's crossbow. Sometimes it's gun or bow or dagger or sword. And what that means is once a weapon levels up, you have a greater chance for this weapon to hit another enemy. And so your skills should be maxed out as much as possible. And also for defense, it works in the same way, where the more defense ability or a skill you have, then the less chance a monster or mob has to hit you. Now, here's an application of Serpent Sting. I have 2 enemies fighting me right now, but I am using Serpent Sting and casting Serpent Sting on both the enemies. That means both of them are getting damage over time. So I am hurting both of them at the same time while actively killing one of them. Now with these guys, they're not too much trouble as I cast Serpent Sting. The damage over time hurts them, and I am running away strafing, so I'm running away full speed, and they pretty much have no chance of catching me if I am far enough away from them. So Serpent Sting, run, auto shot, run, auto shot, run, auto shot, and eventually they will die. Pretty easy as if you get this correct, because you're going to be using this from level 1 all the way up to level 80, and into 80 rating as well. Okay guys, so this is as much footage as I can fit in for one video on YouTube. And this is as much tips I can give for this video. In my next video, I will talk about how to further solidify your hunter foundation with more strafing and shooting, but with more skills to add in so that now people won't even be able to touch you based on how much you could run and fight. And in the next video after that, I will talk about hunter pets and tips on how to level once you have your pet. And so that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. Till next time.